When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering play call screen.
The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Ducks want to move quickly.
PHP blessed. Blue. Spider mesh.
Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
play call. Coach suggestions.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
Turning it on! He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I always think the best offenses are the ones that can run the football efficiently down by the goal line. It's hard to throw it down here. It's hard, especially...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Verticals H, flat combo, verticals FP inside.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Coaching. Pause. You have 6 options. Depth chart. Entering. Depth. Slot 2. Slot 1. Slot 3. Short throw power 79. Entering pause screen. You have set formation. I form. Close. PHP stretch.
To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
He uncorks one deep. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair
Entering
catch.
play call formation. There are 6 categories. There are
The
4
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
15 plays. You have 6
Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Give cushion.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
It's a running room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Entering play call.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Entering play call. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2. Return left.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking for a man. It's Bitonio. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Cover 3 match.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running to Green. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To throw, it's Bitonio. Fires it down the seam. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Murray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your...
Breaks into the open.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
There are 6 categories.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Choose a new play. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 up. Choose a new player. Choose string I wing there. AHP dive.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown,
Entering
ducks.
play call. Coach suggestions.
No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There are 6 categories.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the running back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35.
There are 19 categories. You have 9 options. Verticals is selected.
Looking downfield, it's Vitonio. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Choose the formation. There are 8 categories. Choose a player to replace. You have 11. Choose a new player. You have 20 options. Formate strong. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. RPO glance low is selected.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having it.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
Entering play call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Option is cover to invert.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today.
Returner goes out.
Entering play call formation. Their option is set to
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the running back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Fires to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Entering play. Wing slot WK.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route.
Short cross.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Categories.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Pinpo sweep is selected. Short cross.
Looking to throw, it's Vitonio. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Entering play call.
They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Cover one runner.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
Give cushion.
They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Play call, you have 5 options.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Play call.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Burrow. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Vitonio. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Entering play call, Deuce.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Inside cross.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Strength power. Posts. You off trips. HB dive.
They'll try to blast their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger.